YouTube, what's up? This is Shadow coming at you today with a live commentary for the next My Life episode. This one's going to focus on my motivation to compete and just where it came from and how it's developed over my life. Sorry if I sound a little tired. Just got done a nice little workout, but anyway. So basically, my whole life I grew up playing sports. When I was age 6 to like age 11 or 12, I played soccer. From there, I transitioned onto football when I was started in 7th grade. And I played from 7th grade until the end of my junior year in high school. And basically, how it all began is kind of walked in there, signed up for the team. And I did it for a couple days, and I didn't know what to do. I'd never played football in my entire life. And this was the first day of pads practice. And I don't know if anyone's played football, but if you open the inside of the pants and turn them inside out, there's little like slots where you put the pads in. I didn't know that, so I just kind of shoved them in there. And I didn't know you could strap your shoulder pads. And dude, I was a mess. So I played for a couple days, and I was like, holy crap, I suck. I don't want to do this anymore. I gave my equipment to the coach, told him I was quitting, called my dad, let him know, and he told me, no, go back in there and do it. So I did. And I think that's single-handedly the only reason I played football from 7th to 11th grade. Maybe I'd be like a pro gamer right now if I didn't do that, because I would have been home every day earlier and less tired and stuff, but I think my dad was single-handedly the only reason I continued my football career. But anyway, played that year. It was alright. 8th grade year, I actually got to start on my team and play like everything. I played, just for references, I played offensive guard, I played offensive tackle, defensive end. I played on special teams. I played on like punt and kickoff return, shit like that. I was playing like pretty much non-stop. And I had fun playing it that year. Then I moved up to JV. That's where I really started focusing on refining my skills, and that's when I thought like I wanted to go play college ball. So did that for a little bit. My JV year, I started, and then my sophomore year, I was split between JV and varsity. So I started on JV and then moved up to varsity and played a little bit, but not really a lot. So my junior year, I went into it thinking I was going to start. And this is like right after my sophomore season had ended, so it was like the weight training leading up to like spring football, where I was still a sophomore in school, but I was considered a junior on the team. So during weight training, I developed like a tendonitis in my knee. It's basically like microscopic tears in the muscle, and I had to see a doctor, and I had to get like a shot in my knee, sort of like the thing Kobe gets over in Germany, but it's not as good here in the U.S., or he wouldn't be going to Germany, obviously. But and I had to do physical therapy, so I was still pretty bad going into spring practice, and I had to wear a knee brace and shit, and it was a painful injury to deal with. And I mean, honestly, still have it to this day. Never really got taken care of. But my coach was a bitch about it, and so I practiced every day except for once, I think. So I did we had 20 practices in the spring. I did 19 of them. And I played in the spring game, and then I played in our spring game against another high school. But they told me they wanted to hold me out for most of the game because they didn't want my knee to act up going into the off season, which didn't make any sense, where they wouldn't have let me practice to begin with. So I played like the fourth quarter against that team and freaking like smash a guy. I was hitting people, dude. I'm not gonna lie, I was a good football player. Not trying to brag. And during the spring, I'd outplayed a rising senior. So I was like, dude, I'm going to the summer. I'm going to start on varsity, and I'll start next year, my senior year, and I'll get a scholarship and go off to college and play. This is going to be awesome. But I went to the summer. I had gotten my driver's license. I didn't get it when I was 16. I got it when I was like 16, I guess, and a half. Going into the summer, I turned 17 in August, so I guess I got it early June. So I was almost 17 when I got my license. And I don't know, I was kind of lazy because my knee was still bothering me. But, I went to some of the practices. I didn't go to as many as I should have, and, that's my fault. So I take responsibility for that. But coaches weren't happy with me heading up into 2-a-days, which basically you do 2 practices a day, and they suck. So, you know, they were dogging on me. I was like last in line or whatever at every drill, and like if I messed up one time, I'd have to run laps around the field. If someone else messed up, they'd be like, all right, just try again, shit like that. And it came in to like the 3rd day, and I got hit by someone, and I kind of fell over, and I got up, and he was saying something to me, like calling me a bitch, and I punched him in the face. And the coaches like started yelling at me and shit for punching a guy. I don't know. We fight all the time in practice. And it's kind of bullshit. But went home that day, and I was so pissed. I was ready to quit. Honestly, I was ready to quit again, just because of how pissed off it was. But I didn't quit. I stuck through it. I made it to Friday, which is our last day of 2-a-days, and one of our starters got hurt in the scrimmage, so I got to play in the scrimmage as a starter on varsity. I actually did pretty well, but I tweaked my groin at the end of the scrimmage. And I told coach, and he didn't care. So the second practice of the day, I had to play with JV and varsity because the JV didn't have a 5th offensive lineman. So I had to fill in because I was the one being punished. So it ended up, that thing started hurting pretty bad, but you know, that's really about the end of that. I was just saying a painful story. But we went to the season, and I went to the doctor because of bad headaches, and I got sent to a neurologist, and it came to be that I had post-traumatic concussion syndrome, and I had a pretty severe one. So I was hospitalized for 4.5 days. And you know, one thing that made me mad is I told my coach, and he never texted me back. I told him where I was in the hospital because I figured they'd come visit me, and my coaches come visit me and see what's up. They didn't, and that really pissed me off in the back of my mind. I didn't realize how pissed off I was until the end of the year. But I went back to the school that Friday, went and watched us play against one of our crosstown rivals. And then I just sit out for the next 4 or 5 weeks recovering until I had no headaches, which I went back early anyway. Got the headaches again, but I didn't tell anyone because I wanted to play. And then the coach he wouldn't put me in after that. We went into week 6. We beat our division rival, and we started off 5-0. We were 5-0. Or no, 5-1. 5-1, my fault. We lost to our crosstown rival. But we were 5-1, and we lost 21-14 against like the number 8th ranked team in the state or some shit. So I was ready to play. And we were losing. We were playing our next game. We were down like 35-0, 49-0, late in the 4th quarter, and the coach wouldn't put me in. So I was noticeably pissed off. Next game, we lost. I think it was closer, but we lost. I didn't play, and I didn't play at all over the last couple games. Not even in the playoffs. We made it to the playoffs with a 5-5 record. We lost every game towards the end of the season. Actually, fake sick to go get the Call of Duty game because I was like, fuck it. I'm practicing, busting my ass off, and they're not putting me in the game. So, fake sick, played Call of Duty. You know, that was fucking awesome. So we made the playoffs with a 5-5 record, and we lost in the first round. I ain't gonna play again. So after the season, I pretty much decided, you know what, they're not gonna play me. Fuck this. I'm done. So, told the coach I was quitting. I was really into that. I don't know why I just told that sports story. But anyway, the source of my motivation, you guys just got to hear about my motivation. But I was playing Call of Duty competitively since World War. But I've always been a competitive guy growing up. And I really just took my motivation from all the stuff that happened to me in my life, and I kind of turned that into my motivation to play Call of Duty and like become good at it, because everything I do, I don't want to suck. I want to be good at everything I do in my life. But my experiences with football were really just one of the things that helped add to my motivation, as well as just, you know, playing and sucking at first, and then realizing, you know, I don't want to suck at this. I want to be good at it. But anyway, YouTube, sorry for going off topic and making this a long freaking video. This has been Shadow. Thank you for watching. The next video is going to focus on my motivation for actually doing YouTube videos, so be sure to check that out. That should be coming in, I'm going to say tomorrow or Friday. But YouTube, thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed the content. This has been Shadow. Later.